started with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll ride his man on the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. You've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. They're bringing heat. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
The Falcons decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be dragged down. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Mids are always going to have a threat to run it at quarterback, whether it's Ricky Dobbs or Haiponoa Kaheaku and Hara.
God bless you. Yeah, and as a Navy quarterback, being those guys in history, just got to make great decisions, but you got to make them fast, and you got to make them often when you run the option play after play.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
You know, you start day 1 at training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a 1st down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They'll give it to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Navy searching for a 4th down conversion. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Shakes off the tackler. Got room at the 35. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Here comes the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now on 2nd down. Now on the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. They'll run the option. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Goes to the option.
No.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
I definitely like being the quarterback coach of this game because he makes me look good. I mean, he makes me defend the whole field as a defense and all the weapons and all the options, and then he can do that. He can take it himself, glide into the end zone, and get 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Stanford. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And they're able to make the tackle. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. Just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make it.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. On the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And the fullbacks are just big, burly, strong suckers. They got bloody knuckles, tape all over the place, and they're just lowering their shoulder, trying to hit you, trying to get positive yards, and it's exactly what he does on that play.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. The option look. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5 plus. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Navy quick to the line. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Grabbed behind the line. It's Chapman. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Navy!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. To the air, it's Hayes. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Got his man quickly. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got a man. It's McNeil. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Finds his man. It's Knox. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
After giving up a few extra yards after a hitch throw, I wonder if this defense is going to want to give this guy this much access moving forward. They might be thinking about more press coverage or playing some zone coverage where the corner's right up on it.
He's looking to throw it. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he tacks on the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes the Navy offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to pass it on second down. Caught close to the marker. It's Kent. Still running at the 40. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, midshipman. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it's pretty clear the defensive game plan through 30 minutes has been just trying to hang on and hope for the best against these electrifying quarterbacks. Whether it's throwing or running, they've dictated how this game has gone and maybe made those defensive coordinators question their career choices. It's going to be fascinating to see which defense cracks the code. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss.
Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Turns it on in midfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it, at time to hand it off and pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
How about keeping it on the ground on 3rd and long? He gets 9 on the play, and that brings up a 4th and 3.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. He'll ride his man on the option. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a 1st down for Navy. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? On the option. Runs through a tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
Yankee blue. Flip it.
Here comes the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down.
It must have been a brutal week for this defense preparing for this game because of all the different ways they can attack you and because of how athletic this quarterback is and how he can hurt you running the football. He just showed it to you right there.
Now on the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Also 4 on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running back goes in motion. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Navy! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run the option. The pitch. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. third down play to get the quarter started. Goes to the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I love when you throw the fullback the bone. The dude is so unselfish, blocks the whole game. Give him a bone every now and again.
Well, of course you like the fullbacks because you wish you had been a fullback. Some wanted to make you a fullback, and you were great. Could have been even greater.
Or you could have been a defensive lineman and a 3-time All-American in the first-round draft.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Can anyone catch him? Past the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, midshipman. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
To the air, it's Hayes. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs. This. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Hard-hitting tackle.
And with another big play, he's over the 100-yard mark. And a lot of times when you look in the box score at the end of the game, whoever rushes for 100 yards, a lot of times they win the football game. This guy's been able to create big plays, and that's why his team's been successful on offense.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. On the option. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Now, 4th down.
Got it. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. The option look. He'll pitch it. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. And they get the sack right out of the gate. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Wants to throw. It's Hayes. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab on the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Falcons.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Missouri is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 16 to Louisiana. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Navy will go back on the attack. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! No midseason days in doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
To the air, it's Hayes. He's got his man, makes the grab. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
It's caught. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They want to just keep throwing it. Got his man all by himself. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Navy.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
You fat fuck.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense has a 2nd down play. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Now the toss. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. A run for the quarterback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. On the option. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pocket starts to collapse. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Complete out of the backfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Mm.